Alright, first things first today. Where the flipping heck is the remote? Number 2. Cannot be asked with another copyright strike. There we go. Hey Sensei. Not feeling too hot today, guys, so the driving may suffer as a result. Bit of a husky voice. Still can't seem to shift this whatever bug, cold, horrendousness is going out around in the UK at the moment. We're going to try and battle through it. Oh, do you know where the remote is for this TV? Right, so I think we'll start off with some Group 3 today. Let's try this. So weird having no menu music, but honestly, I can't be doing with another 10 copyright emails coming through after every stream I do. It's an absolute pain in the arse. And I've got the thing in transmission mode as well, but for whatever reason it still has copyrighted music in it. There's basically nothing you can do to win. Right, let's have a bit of a go around in this. Thank you, Manuel. Any laps so far today, guys, so you're going to have to excuse my rustiness. So not feeling too good either. Very understeery, the car. Goes deep into there, no matter where I get on the brakes by the looks of things, just pushes on all the time. Driving well at all today. Very nice. man. Hitherto. Just gonna plug my controller in quickly before everything goes dead. If I can find the cable, that is. Not that one. Is it that one? What's this? Yeah man, open lobby later should be fun. It won't be too much later, to be honest. I'll probably do a couple of races of sport mode and I'll be straight into it because obviously the stream started a bit late tonight. Uh-oh. Tried being a bit too cocky through there. Random cone there. stands there trying to fuck me up for a second lap running. Didn't see it till late either. Hey everybody, so I'm a bit quiet, as I say, I'm still fighting off the remainder of this, whatever the hell flu is going round. Hey Adam, good to see you in a stream. Yeah, that cone definitely killed me off. Gotta love a good random cone every now and then. So we're not actually that far off, to be fair. Could be worse. I mean, I can see where that time is. I can see where I'm losing that time. So, yeah, that's not too bad. Might try a couple of other cars and then we maybe do a race. First things first, I'm gonna quickly put my phone in. Staying flat. Oh. I've not come prepared tonight. Got my phone going flat. Controller going flat. I'm going flat. Everything's going to shit basically. Right. So we did a 51.3 in the Volkenhurst, or whatever the hell it's called. The Volkenhurst. What could potentially be good at this track? I know the Citroen's supposed to be pretty good. I don't think I have one, do I? So I'm being very blind. Nope, I do not. Let's go and quickly buy a Citroen. Yes, Tobin. Racers. Have one of these. made an absolute mess of this the other day. So I came in here, not in Citroen but BMW, and I was looking to basically do my manufacturer's cup sign up for BMW, even though I've not managed to do any manufacturer's cup races, as I said the other night, they're too early. But basically I came into here, and instead of clicking on driver contract for the manufacturer series, I clicked on the BMW M4 about 3 times, and I thought, yeah, it's letting me have the M4 as my car. Oh, what's this? It's bugging out. It won't give me the Z4 or the M6. And then realised that I'd just sat and I'd bought 3 M4s. Bye bye. 1.1 million credits on absolutely nothing. Alright, let's try this machine out. See what's what. Yeah, it's wicked, man. It's so good. You will love it. I promise. You will not be disappointed. Right. Already tell straight away just by driving the Citroen for half a lap. Its cornering speed is way higher than the BMW's. As a result, I think we're probably lacking in power. Really nice. Brake balance wasn't a good idea. I'll try backwards instead. car is not good on the brakes though, that's where it is. Finding that very difficult to have confidence in the car on the braking because it just keeps trying to overtake itself. I mean, the car's fast, there's no doubt about that. Shallow line through there. Not great. Onto the brakes in turn 1, which is going to cost us all the way up this straight. Nice car to drive this. It's I think it's got the same out and out pace as the M6 has here. It's a lot nicer to drive. The M6 feels very heavy and understeery, whereas this feels light and compliant. That's absolutely killed me. Right. The M6 definitely the car to go for so far. Maybe it'll happen one day, Sensei. We'll get Force One and Diablo involved as well. Have an F4H off. I just, you know, don't want to embarrass any of the guys, that's the problem. Right. We'll do a race and we'll do it in the BMW, I think. As much fun as the Citroen was. I've seen some new names in the chat, obviously some familiar faces as well. Welcome everybody, old or new. Hopefully you'll stick around and get involved in the open lobby later on. It'll be very fun. We'll do a load of different stuff. I find it really difficult with the M6 to hear when to change gear. I don't think the car gives you very good audible cues when it's time to change gear. Sounds like it's got way further to go in the power band, and then all of a sudden you hit the limiter. Sorry about not much chat, guys. Concentration levels are currently through the roof. I find I'm having to really concentrate hard. So obviously the fact that I'm not feeling 100% affecting quite badly my ability, I think, today. I'm not saying we're a million miles away off the pace, but I don't feel as comfortable and confident as I usually would. Consistency looks good though. Our single lap pace is okay, and our consistency is pretty strong. It's that corner back there where all my time is. Love that corner. Reminds me of the right-hander on Maggiore. So much camber. It feels like the car's been bolted onto a roller coaster. So fun. One thing that Gran Turismo has always done really well, but particularly so in GT Sport, the original circuits are unbelievably fun. Looking forward to this race. Not looking forward to the 10 times tyre wear, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, I think for the last minute and 45 we'll just chill, get ready, get the game face on. Hopefully have some people that have qualified nice and quickly. It is the M6 at the Alsace Village circuit, Jacob. Hey dude, welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying. Hope everybody's enjoying. Should be a fun race. Group 3 is always fun around Alsace. as I say, with a 10 times tyre wear, it could throw up a few decent late race battles, a few different strategical options. Strategic. Strategery. Either way, strategy is going to be a fun part of this one. What I've noticed on this game is you can't, well, unless it's me and my lead foot, you can't really save tyres. So if you try and do the whole, I'll be extra careful for the first part of the race and save my tyres for the last part of the race, usually you just end up doing shit. It's better pretty much in almost all situations just to go absolutely ham. The one stopper can work though, I've seen it happen. Right. We drew some good results actually. We obviously struggled around in the Hurricane the other evening, so we've not actually won a sport race for a little while. But now that we're using something relatively competitive, I'd like to think that we've got a good shot in this one. Seeing if I recognise any faces in here. I do not, I don't believe. Does anyone know actually if there's any difference between the M-Power M6 and the Walkenhorst one? The Volkenhorst one? Because everyone seems to use the blue one and never the white one. I don't know if there's actually any difference between the two in the way they are. How you doing, Aaron? Good to see you again, bro. Don't know if anyone's seen the video today, the circuit experience on Maggiore. What do you think? Should we do more videos like that? Should we just stick to the racing, not do the track guides? What did we think? If you guys find it informative, I love doing it. I love the fact that it could potentially help people. Because that's really what we're here for as a stream. It'd be extremely boring if I just sat here and sweated it out every day, just trying to kind of, I guess, squeeze everything out of myself. I'd rather make it a more interactive kind of experience where we learn together, etc. And make no mistake, I do want to be as quick as possible on the game, but I'd like to bring you guys along with me for the ride. Flash, 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 flash. Counter steer assist with the wheel for some reason is faster. Don't ask me why. I don't like the fact that it is. But if you don't use it, you're just putting yourself at an immediate disadvantage for no reason, essentially. Early mistake by Savage. Could be a nice early overtake for us. No, we've hit him up the backside. Misjudged that one a bit. Oh. He's not having a good early race. He's really compromising us. We got absolutely buffeted about and clattered as a result of that one. Yeah, he's really not having a good early race. Interesting first lap. Lots of contact, not good for the safety rating, that one. We'll take a nice wide line through that first corner. Try and get a decent one and then put him under a bit of pressure. He's come from miles back to hit me there. Suspect driving going on so far in this one. I feel like our race so far has kind of been dictated by Savage and not the other way around, so we'll do what we can to change that over the next lap or so. He really has struggled so far. Tyre wear feels like it's an issue already. We're only on lap 3. very odd this, because I feel like our lines are better, but we're still kind of semi-losing time to him. Weird. I feel like he's making a lot of mistakes, but we're still not making ground. Makes a huge mistake there, and we've not really made a massive dent in the gap, just driven away from it. That guy's definitely going to have to fuel save. Either that or he didn't put any fuel in at all. But not good for us either way. What is good is Savage has got some traffic to deal with. And Luigi all over his bumper. Think about at this point of the race for him. He's definitely being held up. This is not good for us though. We had to try and make something happen there. We didn't really have the luxury of time. Fight back from here is going to be difficult. It's not the first time I've been doorstepped there this race. Oh, for God's sake. Aaron before the race was saying people choke at this track. Been a prime example of that this race. Not a good one. I should have known better than to try and overtake that guy around the outside, because he has zero spatial awareness of what is going on around him. So I knew I'd just get twatted off the track, but I still did it anyway. You've got to pick your battles, and unfortunately in this race I've picked every single battle. I've picked a fight with pretty much every person on the track and come out worse in pretty much every single one of them. Frustrating because we easily had the pace to win this one. We'll keep our chins up and go again. Learn from our mistakes and make sure we win the next one instead. We've learnt a lot from this race regardless. We've learned that Savage doesn't have a good start to the race, and he was under immense amounts of pressure. Perhaps if we'd have been more forceful in a move at that point, the race would have turned out quite differently. This race is just a write-off at this point. Spaniard had a big issue as well, so if we'd have actually passed that guy rather than being terrible, we would have had a podium anyway. I guess you just have to live and learn. Not a good one, that one, but we'll jump straight back into it and try and go one better. Yeah, to be fair, I did give him a little tap into the corner. Probably should have bled off the throttle and let him go, but yeah. At that point, your head's fully in the race and you're already pissed off at yourself because you've fucked up a good opportunity. Not really in the mood to, yeah, I guess my sportsmanship wasn't at a decent level at that point. I should have bled off the throttle and let him go, you're right. And probably the race would have gone better for me as a consequence, so lesson learned. As I say, we'll jump straight back in. That race could have gone extremely well for us. I am using a Logitech G29. Decent wheel. Only criticism of it is because it's gear driven, sometimes you get the gear clunks, where it will kind of, the force feedback will feel a bit, I'm trying to think of the word, it doesn't feel smooth, but that's extremely harsh on the wheel, to be fair. The wheel itself is very good, build quality fantastic, and with Logitech stuff, you could chuck a grenade at it and it would still work, so. All in all, a very good purchase, and I won some Amazon vouchers at work, so I managed to get it for £80. Pretty much. You can't really, for that money, I don't think, do better than that. At that point, the G29 was on offer and the T300 RS GT wasn't, which is another wheel I was looking at. So we went for the G29 and I've not been disappointed with it at all. Someone was saying counter steer assist actually can potentially make you slower at the high levels. To be honest with you, I don't know. I've never. You know what we'll do? We will do a video on it. We will find out once and for all what difference counter steer assist makes. And I will do that for you tomorrow when I'm back from work. So that is tomorrow's video. What difference does counter steer assist actually make? Is it a myth that it makes you faster? Let's have some actual data. Everyone loves a bit of data. thing I dislike about that right-hander is because of the line you have to take for it, it looks like an invitation to pass. And we got mugged twice in that race by two people pulling that exact same move. Horrible one, really. Most frustratingly, if I remember correctly, at the start of the race, we pulled the same move on Savage, but I let him go. Maybe we should have been a bit more ruthless with that one. I don't know. Let's see what we can do in this one anyway. Not dwell on the last one. I don't know who Lightning is, to be honest. All I know is myself, I'm capable of getting number ones in top 10 if I really have a sit down and put my mind to it. So I don't see why I wouldn't be able to give you a decent test of it. Full 20 car field in this one, I don't think there was last time. Our friend Savage up front again. Right, hopefully this one goes better. Many flashes again. can already feel the grip starting to evaporate. Especially through that sweeper. And here. Oh, oh, oh. Fight going on behind me. Savage is pitted early, interesting. Undercut on the go. See how that goes for him. Not a good first sector for us. See how well the undercut works for him. we've not had a particularly fast lap, for sure. Extremely close, and fair play to Savage for trying that one. Very, very, very close. I think with the tyre wear being 10 times, it really is a legitimate strategy, that one. See how much we were struggling on that lap. We were nowhere near our PB. He was on fresh rubber. Yeah, basically a second and a half into us. Going deep at that corner every lap. That really was the lap we needed at that point of the race, just to try and settle things down, get ourselves a nice little gap back to where we were before the pit stops. feeling more and more comfortable in the car every lap that passes, to be fair. Very much a believer, kind of. Ayrton Senna Monaco, I think it was 1988, where he crashed into the wall when his team told him to slow down. Very much subscribe to that way of thinking. I think if you start letting off, even remotely, thinking about the next race, you're more liable to make mistakes, so you keep pushing regardless of the gap and how comfortable we feel. Basically, as soon as I feel like the race is at a comfortable point, I feel confident of the result, then I will just turn my attentions to me versus the track. Find if you lift off, it puts you in positions that you're not used to. Potentially attacking corners with different cornering speeds, different angles. That's when you're prone to mistakes. By no means are we driving maximum attack. We're still fully concentrated, fully engaged in the race. Hitting our marks, attacking the circuit in the same way as we were on lap 1. Really feel the tyre wear and lack of grip on lap 4 and 5 of your stint. Really pronounced. Like your times drop off so dramatically. Take that. Redemption, we'll call it. Solid race. I don't know if anyone remembers the total time from the last race and if we'd have been anywhere close to that in this one. I feel like there was probably more mistakes from our competitors in that one. You could probably finish... you could finish the race, sorry. You could finish the race without pitting. But the amount that the tyres drop off, it's not worthwhile. I know, I always take that little bit extra, Jacob. I saw your message in the chat. I always take a little bit extra because I'm paranoid that there's one time where my my fuel isn't going to get me to the end. Yeah, and it shits me up a bit. Yeah, I get paranoid that there's going to be one time where I'm not going to make it to the end and I'm going to limp across the line. But you're right, I do take too much fuel. I just can't help myself. Right, so I think we'll leave sport mode on that one. That was extremely fun. And a good race. May do some more of those later off stream. Well, I don't know actually, it's getting late to be fair. We'll do an open lobby for an hour. So for everyone that hasn't done this with me before, you need to be on my friends list because it's a friends only lobby. So feel free to chuck me and add F4H_Rosso. We'll get everyone in, we'll have some fun, do some random stuff. I believe if I load that one up, that pretty much gives us exactly what we want, which it does. So you know what? We'll start on Brands Hatch. Why not? Tyre wear off. Racing hard tyres. You know what, we won't start on Brands Hatch. We will do Group 4 Interlagos. Not done Interlagos for a little while. If you can't find the room, if you tick the show any rooms with friends on the left hand side, it should come up pretty quickly. If not, I'll keep the room ID displayed at the bottom left hand side. Just join off that. Yep, you should be able to join an EU lobby. I'm just going to accept some of these friends' requests that are coming in. But yeah, feel free to have me on PSN, guys, even if you don't want to get involved in the open lobby goodness. You never know, you might want to get involved in one in a couple of days' time or something like that. Also, you can find me in exactly the same place on Twitter, F4H_Rosso. You can also follow my team, F4H Motorsport. We are recruiting at the moment, looking for the cream of the crop to represent us on GT Sport. Very successful Forza Motorsport team, so looking to carry that success over into this game as well. As you can tell from the stream overlay, we are affiliated with a couple of companies, Aporia and I wish I could read Italian, and GT Amiga. You can get 5% off all of their products using the code F4H. If you're enjoying the stream, you've liked the sport races this evening, or you just like the content in general, feel free to whack a like on the video. It means a lot. You might not think it makes a huge amount of difference, but it does. It makes a massive difference to my morale. But not only that, it makes my videos more visible to people that may not have seen them already. And if you do want to stick around, it's not an obligation, but if you drop a sub and whack those notifications on, you'll see whenever I go live, whenever I whack up a new video, which is usually every day or at least every other day. So never really wanting for some GT Sport goodness, we've pretty much always got it on there, which is great because I love GT Sport. I can never tell on this game if it's the Irish flag or the Italian flag. They need to make the red more red and the gold more gold. We'll wait for a couple more to come in. In fact, we'll have a spectate while we're doing that. See what people are driving. Oh, we've got Hurricane. Love it. I do love a bit of Hurricane action. Great sounding car, great looking car. And I just love the underdog. We've got 2 Hurricanes. What's going on? Team Australia representing the Lambo Fambo. Absolutely love it. And a 458. With what looks to be a very nice paint. You can see a bit more of it. Does anyone know how you look back on this game? No, no. No. Can I look back from this? No, no. I think I've just about pressed every button on the controller, to be fair. We'll leave it. Either way, the paint looks nice from here, so... I'm going to have to get in the Hurricane now to rep for the fan. Either that or I'll drive the 458. Love both cars. It's a shame you can't, can you use the replay cams from here? Oh, there we go. The replay cameras on this game are so cool. Whoa, where are we here? Just watch the Ferrari for a little bit. Get in here, guys. If you can't find the lobby, join off the room ID. I'll display it for you now. Bottom left corner there. If someone could do me a massive favour, in fact, I'll do it myself. We'll pop that in the chat. 0474. That's the room ID, guys. So if you can't find me off your friends list, get in here off that. As I say, the lobby is set to friends only, so if you're not on my friends list, you're not coming into the party. I really liked the Scirocco until GT Sport. And Scirocco, absolute dominance. But to be fair, the Scirocco is better than the Megane. Okay, so we've got 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of us in so far. Anyone else joining us? So let's get a completely random grid order on the go. So, oh, Aaron's here, which means Genesis is definitely from Ireland because I can now see that the flags are the same colour. You'd have to let me know, guys, what your names are in game and in chat. Obviously, I could be seeing some familiar faces in the lobby, but I don't actually know. I believe Jacob must be JD Stig, and Seth is Mott 9292, sorry. We've got 10 of us. I think that'll make a pretty decent little race. So what we'll say is we'll start this one in 5 minutes time. In fact, what we'll do, for people that are watching that don't want to get involved in the lobby, you can pick my car for me if you like. What shall we drive? The only thing I would say is no M4. Let's not drive anything OP. Other than that, anything that you can see on this list, because obviously I can't back out to buy another car if I've not got it. I do love the Huracan. I'm not going to lie. I do love that Huracan. Handles so well. Extremely fun to drive. Push it like crazy. Yeah. Leighton was first. So let's get in that Huracan, I think. Right, we're going to go out to the track. We will start the race 5 minutes from now, I think. We'll start at about 16 minutes on the timer. Anyone that wants to get involved, jump in the lobby ASAP. Oh man, this pit entrance should end, I think, back where the actual pit limiter ends. It shouldn't be an auto drive all the way up until that point. If I'm missing any friends requests, guys, please let me know. Don't believe I am. Not driven into Lagos for a good while. Most likely I'm going to be extremely slow as a result. Understeer of doom. love this track though. So many epic F1 races have taken place at Interlagos, title deciders. So Jenson Button winning his title in 2009 here, Hamilton clinching the title in the last corner of the last lap in 2008. Great couple of years for Brits in F1. I think you'll find it very difficult to ever match the drama of Hamilton capturing the title in that fashion. But yeah, track with so much history. Senna being stuck in, I think it was 6th gear around here, basically collapsing on the podium. And also it's just a great track, extremely technical. Always throws up good racing into Interlagos. Possibly not so much for the most modern F1 cars. You need that DRS help down into turn 1. Plus the fact that Interlagos, it is liable to rain, which always throws a curveball. Remember the massive crash that Webber, Alonso, etc. had at that corner just there that gave Fisichella and Jordan the race win. Deep into turn 1. Actually all over the show here. Have we got any F1 fans in the chat? I can't see the chat at the moment. F1 fans or motorsport fans in general. I'm making the brakes there again. I believe it's a Formula E this weekend at Marrakesh. Should be good. Good to see Sam Bird doing well in that. Driver I've got a lot of time for. A lot of you, well, most of you may not know that I actually had the pleasure of meeting Sam Bird for a day a couple of years ago. He was my driving coach. I won a competition to go to the Mercedes factory in Brackley and use their simulator for the day. And Sam Bird, extremely nice guy, imparted a lot of knowledge, had a lot of time for me that day. Great to have him on hand, first hand, to give me tips, and just an extremely nice guy. Busy couple of weeks for him actually. He's got the Formula E this weekend, Daytona, I believe the week after. Finish this lap and then we'll start the race up, guys. I'll jumble the grid up a bit as well, because for some reason whenever I set up a lobby it always wants to put me on pole position, and that is no fun. Tidy lap so far this one. Bit of oversteer in the Huracan, which doesn't happen often. Followed by buckets of understeer, which does happen often. Oh. Right, let's get ready to rock and roll, guys. Oh no, hang on. Ah. Oh, I forgot to change the grids. If it puts me on pole, I'm going to pull over to the side, guys. Just be aware. Which it has. Yeah, same, Jacob. Really struggling with it at the moment. You can probably hear it in my voice. As I said, guys, if you've got the stream open, I'm going to be pulling over on the right hand side over here. Just be aware. Once this first race is out of the way, I can set the race to reverse grid or something like that, which is more fun. So obviously you have the guys that are naturally quicker fighting through the field. Throws up some cool racing. Love Group 4 on this game. Are wanting to get to know me intimately. Love the Cayman in this game. Oh, a little bit quicker. Sorry about that. Kind of got a bit of a concertina effect going on. I think we're about 65 wide going up the main straight. Everyone gets through the centre S's cleanly here. I will eat my hat. Oh! Ah! Oh! Not sure how we managed to save that one. Fun nonetheless. Channeling our inner chem block. I think we need to lay some more tarmac on the outside there, the amount of times I've gone wide at that corner. Followed the Cayman. Oh. It's that tasty draft. It's a shame the Cayman because it's a nice car to drive. It's just absolutely dog slow on the straights. You know when you're getting absolutely left behind by a hurricane that your car is slow. a point when I get that corner right. 2065. Oh, hello. There is some huge lag occurring there. Someone just got lag bombed to absolute oblivion. Not sure who it is. I think it might be George. Grass catching a few people out. Vantage sounds so good. Got a good run out of the last corner. We'll get the benefit of a double draft up the straight. Vantage made a little bit of a mistake. We could have him on the brakes into the first corner. See what we can do. It's gone defensive. No! New line through the centre S's. Some huge lag, George. It might be worth nipping off and resetting your connection or something, my friend. Definitely lag bombed a couple of people so far. Ferrari with a bit of a mistake. We'll take advantage of that and nip up the inside. We're back onto the back of the Aston. I might just stick behind the Aston just to love the sound of it. Just follow him around the track for a lap. Out the centre S's. That Vantage is fast in a straight line though. Oh my god, I got that corner right. I don't believe it. It's happened. Up the Veyron, who's gone very wide. Always seems odd seeing the Veyron in Group 4. George is driving a DeLorean this race. Fly. Race up front looked tight. Top three finishing within a second of one another by the looks of things. Got George going 88 mile an hour across the line trying to save the planet. Yeah, I saw. I thought so when he like lag teleported backwards. Right, we'll put the next one up for a vote. Let's see what you guys want to drive. Just getting the votes so far. Got one for Bathurst, one for Dragon Trail, one for Maggiore, one for Colorado Springs, 3 for Bathurst. I'll whack one on Maggiore. Oh, Yamagiwa, Maggiore, Dragon Trail. I think Maggiore's won it. Okay. So car-wise, we're going to do something a bit different. I think we will drive, if we're doing Maggiore, hey Mega, how you doing, dude? Alright, Jods, we'll wait for you. Yes, I think we'll do 3 laps. And I believe it's N600. Can everyone do me a massive favour? I think everyone should have it. Potentially. Oh no, okay. Well, I've not got one, so that kind of rules that out. That's not the right class. What class is the RX-7 in? The new RX-7? It's the only thing missing from this game, I think. You should be able to lock it to a certain car and supply everyone with the car. Let's try that. What we got? I actually cannot find. The RX-7. I feel like it has less power than that. Everyone posted in the chat. I believe Deep Forest is coming back. Nathan with the absolutely excellent name. I've heard all people called Nathan are just naturally cool. I can't find the RX-7 anywhere. After all this, I actually hope I've got one somewhere. Can someone tell me what class it's in? N400. I think that's what I've got the lobby set to now, isn't it? But where's my RX-7? I'm sure I've got one. I'm sure I have an RX-7. Almost certain of it. It's a shame in the lobby settings, as I say, you can't just supply the car. Like, you can't just give everyone the vehicle. I'm not entirely sure this is going to work anyway, because there's people driving different stuff on the RX-7 in the lobby regardless. It'd be cool to actually do a one-make race. Alright, let's just do a group whatever race. There you go, let's do rally cars. Right, we'll start this one in 5 minutes. I absolutely have no idea how the torque distribution works on rally cars. So I've just said it's 50-50 and just go with it. Okay, so we'll start this one at about 12 minutes. Was real. Weight transfer in these cars is so odd. those of you watching that aren't aware, this is an open lobby. As long as you're on my friends list, feel free to get involved, join in. If you're not on my friends list, send me a request. We'll get you involved in some racing. God, the understeer. All over the show. Handles so oddly. Feels a bit boaty. It's like wee. Well, that kind of backfired, didn't it? Right, let's go back to the pits anyway. Okay, so I believe I've just got a couple of friends requests, so we'll sort those out. What's everybody driving? Pro tips on how to improve a track you're not doing well at. Practice, practice, practice. Watch people that are near the top of the leaderboards, soak in their lines, where they're accelerating, look for reference points. Basically, learning a track is all about repetition. The track never moves. The only thing that ever changes is your speed relative to the track. So as long as you can be consistent at a speed, the rest should follow. Racing ghosts definitely helps. It depends if you're... Sometimes it can be off-putting because you can be close to a ghost. Yeah, Gran Turismo is very good as well. If it's Gran Turismo you're looking to improve in, very good in the fact that you can download someone's replay, watch it, have a look at their telemetry. You can even have a look at their split times. So for a lot of people, improving is difficult because you try and find time in places where there is no time. You're already fast in that place. But Gran Turismo kind of gives you a massive hand in that, in the fact that it gives you their split time, so you can see where you're losing the most of your time. And you can really study and focus on that sector. Learning a track sector by sector is good as well. If you're having difficulty with circuits, circuit experience actually really helps. It breaks down the sectors, you can see where you are relative to other people. It's worth having a look at that for sure. There are a couple of people have mentioned the Mustang Rally Car, so we'll use it. Just get involved with that. Pretty sure it's nearly race time. Let's have a look at what the grid's saying. Apparently I can't change the grid order. Oh yeah, it's a reverse grid, isn't it? From the last race. Okay. I'd imagine it's roughly 5 minutes now. Let's have a quick look. It is. So let's get this show on the road. Hey Cal, I'm doing an open lobby at the moment. If you're interested, feel free to get involved. See you later, Aaron. Nice to see you again, dude. Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Had a pretty decent night of it so far. Had one sport mode race that didn't go particularly well, through basically my own fault, and then the second one where we dominated, so it's been an alright night, not too bad. Oh, that RCZ of hell down the inside. ghosting everywhere. We're going to follow George off. Sympathy crash. Oh, hello. Try if possible, guys, if we can. Keep the contact to a minimum. It is a fun lobby. There's no fun getting smashed off. Well, we're not taking it seriously or anything like that. Just try and make sure it's as clean as possible. This Mustang is all over the show. But extremely cool, so we'll let it off. Hard on the brakes into the bank, right-hander. We've got the inside line. Should be able to make that one stick quite easily. Onto the back of JD Stig. Rally cars definitely aren't rally cross spec. You've got a huge lack of grip on tarmac. Very hard cars to drive these. One of the aspects of GT Sport that I'm not particularly impressed with, the rallying. Kind of feels like you're floating on a sheet of glass. Icy glass. Yeah, there's nothing particularly exciting or fun about the rallying aspect of the game. I don't think. It was one of those things where every time it came up in Mission Challenge or Circuit Experience I was like, this again, rather than, oh cool, rallying, let's do something a bit different. Just a bit crap. Dirt Rally's supposed to be pretty good though. I might pick that up and do some videos on that. Would you guys like to see me play different games? Would we like to... Whee! Sympathy crash again. Would we like to see a few different things? Potentially, I've got Project Cars 2. We'll do videos on that. I don't have an Xbox One anymore, so I can't do any Forza. To be honest with you, if you want to watch Forza vids, you've got Super GT for that. Just some great videos on there. Oh. Never really intended for that to be a move. Just kind of got a bit later on the brakes than Genesis did. So I had to poke it up the inside rather than ram him up the backside. Yeah, I've got Project Cars 2, so we can do some videos on that if you guys wanted to watch them. As I say, I might pick up Dirt Rally. The channel will stick to racing, of course. I'm not just going to go off and randomly start doing Call of Duty videos or anything like that. But if you've got different games that you'd like to see me potentially race on or do things on, I will for sure, especially if it's new stuff coming out. Where are we there? extra gear here. Made this race a couple of laps longer. It's actually been, once you get to grips with the car, it's actually been quite fun. Actually quite a fun race, that one. Apart from the fact that about 6 pity crashes. It all depends on the car, Alan. It really does. It's personal preference as well, the way you like the car to feel under braking. I like a car where I can attack the apex under braking. People have different kind of ways in which they it's hard to explain. The reason I usually go for a rearward brake balance is because for a lot of the cars you just get a better feel as you dive it. So like I brake into the apex and kind of there's people that will do their braking, come off the throttle, run into the corner off throttle, use the fact that they're off throttle to kind of make the car a bit more compliant and turn in a bit better, and then they'll get on the power, whereas I brake right into the apex and then I'll be straight back on the power in most cases. That's why I prefer a rearward brake balance. On the last couple of cars you've seen, I have gone for a forward one, which is -2 I believe. I usually push the brake balance forwards when the car doesn't feel like it's braking in a straight line. So you'll get that feeling in certain cars where when you brake, the rear end wants to take over the front end. It's a very horrible feeling. Happens a lot in the 4C, happens sometimes in the Cayman, happened in that car just there, and the Mitsubishi before that. So yeah, whenever you feel that feeling like you've got a... what's happening here? I've got no hood or anything. There we go, it's back. Yes, whenever you get the feeling like the rear is trying to overtake the front, that's when I would move the brake balance forwards. Whenever you get the feeling like the car is pushing past the apex, move the brake balance rearwards. It's all about finding what you feel most comfortable with. Mount Panorama it is. What shall we drive at Mount Panorama? We'll do Group 4 at Bathurst if you like. I don't mind that at all. don't think will actually let me change the cars for some reason. There we go. No idea what that means, Game in Box, but yeah, I think it's a bit of a dick move to promote someone else's YouTube channel when you're in someone else's YouTube lobby. So if you're going to do stuff like that, you will be kicked. Wish there was an Australian car to use around here. Yeah, let's use the Mustang. Again, about 5 minutes and we'll get this one started. No Laguna Seca in GT Sport at the moment. Tracks are few and far between, to be fair. There are some decent real world tracks obviously in here. Got the Nürburgring, Bathurst, Interlagos, Brands Hatch, and then a lot of original tracks mixed in with that as well. That's why I kind of wish that Polyphony had just sacked off the whole... I mean, there's two things. Why put oval tracks in the game if there's no fucking oval cars? Makes no sense whatsoever. And the rallying aspect of the game is crap. So, I mean, for me, they should have focused on them. If it's a sport game aimed at people that want to race, you know, in that kind of environment, in a sport mode environment, then put in more tracks. Don't waste time. Like, either commit to doing kind of the sport mode model and put more tracks in, or be the Gran Turismo that everyone's used to and do your weird wacky stuff with your rallying and your oval tracks and stuff like that. But the rallying at the moment is just some shitty half-baked effort, and there's oval tracks in the game. There's more oval tracks in the game than there are oval cars, which makes absolutely zero fucking sense to me whatsoever. There's a huge amount of man hours and things going to creating those environments, and there's nothing that actually races on them included in the game. Add some more circuits. The fact that a game like of this stature has shipped without tracks like Le Mans and Spa, Silverstone, the old originals, I'm way too late on the brakes there. The old originals like Deep Forest Raceway, Trial Mountain, Grand Valley Speedway, Midfield Raceway, Apricot Hill, all of those tracks missing from the game. But don't worry, we've got 3 rally tracks, a load of Group B rally cars, and oval tracks for cars that don't exist. Baffles me sometimes the decisions that game developers make in development of the game. It really does. Like, just set your direction and just stick to it. Be brave. This game would have had a huge upturn in the reception it got if there was more circuits, and no one, I can't think of anybody that would have turned around and gone, oh, you've got no ovals. There's no license for oval cars anyway, there's no IndyCar, there's no NASCARs, there's no equivalent, there's no made up Vision GT, oval racer, or whatever polyphony would call it. They give it some funky name like that, I'd imagine. Yeah, I just don't understand it really. But you know what I mean. It's like FIFA including the new camp, but not including Barcelona in the game. What's worse than that in actual fact? More tracks would be good. More tracks more so than more cars. I think the selection of cars isn't bad. Two more minutes, guys, and then we'll get this one rocking and rolling. And I'll finish this lap and then we'll go. The fast answer to that, Luke, is Super GT at the moment will be faster than me on Forza, and I would imagine I'll be faster than him on GT Sport because that's what we play. Steve is on our Forza roster and is fantastic at it, and I am the lone GT Sport driver at the moment. I do love the Mustang, Nathan, to be fair. I love it. Extremely cool car. I have spoken to Steve and we will be doing some of these open lobbies together, so maybe one day we'll find out. Right, let's get this show on the road. It would be very cool to have myself and Steve doing some open lobbies with you guys. May get a few of the other F4H guys involved as well. Try and make it as clean as possible, guys. Let's not try and be a hero into the first corner. Oh, Mamo's had a bad start. Oh my god. That was pretty scary. Oh, I've got a decent helping of rear end action. Do with this Mustang. Not much if we do stuff like that. That's what happens when you look at your chat while you're trying to race. Mountain claiming a few people so far. Gaggle of cars here coming up to the chase, which is going to be very interesting. We're going to come up onto this bike as we go through the chase, which again is going to be very interesting. Let's bleed out the throttle there, thank you very much. Sorry, literally can't see a thing. Stop that. Not all four cars up there. Sure, but I reckon we can catch them before the end of this next lap. Sure. Just about everybody went off there. There aren't any trials, Manuel, so to speak. and a few people who I've seen on leaderboards that are competing well. I mean, we're looking for the kind of standard of people that will, you know, be at the sharp end of the Nations Cup and Manufacturers Cup, people that are quite easily capable of posting times in the top 10 stars. We want to very much match the success that the Forza side of the team has had in GT Sport. All over the place. George has waltzed away with that one. Alright, some people have the auto drive bug in that one. Sorry, I didn't see the chat, otherwise I'd have restarted it. Okay. So we're going to make this the last one, I think, guys. So we'll end it with 2 laps of the beast. And we'll go for Group 3, I think. So this will be the last one of the night, guys. Pick your poison, decide what you want to drive. We'll drive something fun, I think. We'll go for... I don't know, you know. I don't know what to drive. Let's grab the Corvette. I think with this one, we'll get this underway in the next couple of minutes. Because we're not going to get a full lap of this practicing anyway, so yeah, we might as well jump straight into it. Oh, for some reason I've got soft racing tyres on apparently. Everyone make sure they're entered. We're going to get this one underway straight away. I think we're missing a few people, but I did give everyone fair warning, I think. If you get the auto drive bug, post it in the in-game chat for me. That way I can see it. Bug. Extremely odd. Okay. Everyone exit for me if you can. Perfect. Right. Anyone that's been affected by the auto start bug, back out and join back in. That should get rid of it. Right, so we're going to be starting pretty much immediately, guys, so make sure you're readied up and ready to rock and roll if you actually want to race. We'll give you 30 seconds to do so. Okay. Let's go. So two laps of the N24 Nürburgring layout to finish off tonight's open lobby. It's been fun. Obviously the stream started a little bit late. Or later than usual. Didn't get as much open lobby action as I would have wanted to. To be fair, I think I'll make the open lobbies their own stream. That way we can just do open lobby racing between us, and then one night I can do sport mode. So we only got 2 sport mode racing as well, and the House Village was quite fun. It's been fun to get a couple of more of those in. Probably trying to cram too much into one stream at the moment. Very late on the brakes there. Not the best start. Uh-oh. Sorry, Porsche. You go, my dude. Got freaked out by that car flying up behind me. Days. Races on this track can be so messy. Oh man, I'm sorry, dude. could map, like, you know, the quick chat options. I wish you could map them to buttons. So like you can have an I'm sorry button or a thanks button and things like that. Like you can on iRacing. We're at the carousel, not where we want to be. It's weird, the Corvettes, I've spent a decent amount of time in the M6 around here doing the circuit experience videos. The Corvette is just ever so slightly worse on the brakes, it's just throwing me off. Absolutely blinding. Oh, reading chat again, not paying attention to what's going on. Chat and racing are two things that do not mix. To be fair, it means we're going to get a nice clean lap in. We'll see what we can do. 9 seconds isn't a horrendous gap to have to bridge on this track. We'll see. It's doable, especially with a clear track. Place your bets in chat. Can we catch Jacob up ahead? Interesting line through that turn. Central. another lap and I reckon we'd have had a solid effort at getting that one done. Jacob just a bit too quick for us to catch. Race extremely well. Not made any mistakes. Remember, we've been able to close that gap dramatically. We're just chipping away at it throughout the whole lap rather than eating chunks out of it. Too far off by the end of it though. That was a fun one to end on. Got a bit frantic. They did really well, Jacob. Well done, man. Some extremely fun racing again tonight. Earning some decent credits for those as well, actually. But yeah, that's us done for tonight, guys. It is 1:30 in the morning, and I have work in the morning, so no rest for the wicked. So we'll end it there. Video tomorrow. Counter steer assist. We'll do that one tomorrow for sure. We'll do some testing. Put out a video and we'll try and get a definitive answer as to what counter steer assist actually does for you in terms of consistency and speed. We'll try and make it as scientific as possible. You channel my inner Einstein. Next stream probably won't be until Monday. Depends on my my work rota, to be honest. So as and when I get that, I kind of figure out my streaming and video schedule from there. Some nights I work until like 8, so I don't get home until, well, don't get home and have eaten until like 9. Nights like that, there's no point hopping straight onto stream. And after you finish work at that kind of time of night, you just want to chill as well. Sometimes I just enjoy firing up Final Fantasy and just having a night of just chilling, or obviously chilling with the missus. So yeah, we'll figure out when the next stream will be. Hopefully Monday, depending on my hours. So we don't do late nights on Mondays, so we'll pencil that one in for then. Video tomorrow, video Sunday, which will probably be daily race related, and then stream on Monday. To everyone that's got involved tonight, thank you very much. It's been excellent, some fun racing. Nice to see familiar names coming back again, and some new names tonight as well, which has been great. Thank you for joining us. As I said, if you want notifications as to when I'm going to be streaming, or when I've popped a new video up, whack a sub and notification on the channel, and you'll be notified when I go live. Or alternatively, follow me on Twitter at F4H Rosso. You'll find me on there, usually moaning about something or other. And yeah, as I say, guys, thank you ever so much for getting involved and watching. It's really cool. 1,300 subs now. Ticking off those little mini milestones every day, which is great. Great to see new people getting involved in the chat and stuff as well. Have a good evening, guys. Keep safe. And I'll see you all soon.